What if I told you that some of the greatest military victories in history weren't won by massive armies or advanced technology, but by small, elusive groups of fighters who turned weakness into strength? Welcome to the shadowy world of guerrilla warfare. Today, we're diving into the art, history, and tactics of a strategy that has shaped battles for thousands of years. Let's get started. The term guerrilla warfare might make you think of hit-and-run tactics and surprise ambushes, and you'd be right. But did you know the concept dates back to ancient times? In fact, the Chinese strategist Sun Tzu wrote about it over 2,500 years ago in his classic The Art of War. And Sun Tzu wasn't alone. The Roman general Quintus Fabius Maximus, nicknamed the Delayer, used guerrilla tactics to outsmart the legendary Hannibal. Instead of confronting the Carthaginian army directly, Fabius struck supply lines and smaller detachments, weakening Hannibal's forces over time. This became known as the Fabian strategy. But guerrilla warfare isn't just about ancient history. It's a strategy that's been reinvented and refined across cultures and centuries. Let's take a closer look at how it's been used in different parts of the world. In the 19th century, the term guerrilla was coined during the Peninsular War, when Spanish and Portuguese fighters rose up against Napoleon's forces. These guerrilleros didn't face the French head-on. Instead, they used the rugged terrain to their advantage, combining hit-and-run tactics with scorched-earth policies. Their resistance helped turn the tide against a vastly superior army. And speaking of terrain, the mountains and forests have always been the guerrillas' greatest allies. In India, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj pioneered guerrilla tactics to resist the mighty Mughal Empire, and Pujhasi Raja waged a bloody and prolonged war against the British East India Company. Their mastery of hit-and-run attacks, surprise raids, and intimate knowledge of the land left even the most powerful armies struggling. So, why does guerrilla warfare work so well? It's all about exploiting asymmetry. Guerrillas often face stronger, better-equipped enemies. Instead of meeting them head-on, they focus on mobility, surprise, and psychological warfare. The goal isn't to destroy the enemy in one blow, but to wear them down over time. But guerrilla warfare isn't just a military strategy. It's deeply tied to ideology and the will of the people. Revolutionary movements, from the American Revolution to modern insurgencies, have relied on popular support to survive and thrive. Without the backing of locals or sympathetic allies, guerrillas are like fish out of water. Throughout history, figures like Mao Zedong and Che Guevara have elevated guerrilla warfare into a form of political rebellion. Mao famously said, "The guerrilla must move among the people as a fish swims in the sea." This connection to the people is what makes guerrilla movements so resilient and, at times, nearly impossible to defeat. But guerrilla warfare isn't without controversy. The line between soldier and civilian often blurs, leading to accusations of terrorism and war crimes. And in today's world of drones and satellites, one has to wonder, can guerrilla warfare still succeed against modern technology? Despite technological advances, guerrilla tactics remain relevant. They've adapted to urban environments, using social media for coordination and propaganda. It's a stark reminder that the principles of surprise, mobility, and endurance are timeless. Now, let's take a closer look at pivotal guerrilla campaigns in modern history. The Dominican Restoration War, 1863 to 1865, was a classic example of guerrilla warfare. Nationalists, armed with a deep sense of purpose and local knowledge, fought to expel Spanish forces who had recolonized the Dominican Republic. Through relentless hit-and-run attacks and sheer determination, they forced Spain to withdraw, establishing the Second Republic. Fast forward to the Rif War in the 1920s. Moroccan leader Abd el-Krim unified tribes and used guerrilla warfare combined with innovative tunnel tactics to deal significant blows to French and Spanish colonial armies. It was one of the earliest examples of combining traditional guerrilla methods with emerging modern warfare strategies. In Ireland, Michael Collins revolutionized urban guerrilla warfare during the Irish War of Independence. His small units, known as the Squad, struck targets in Dublin with precision before melting into the civilian population. Meanwhile, in rural areas, Tom Barry led larger units, known as flying columns, in bold ambushes like the Kilmacle and Crossbarry incidents. The Algerian Revolution of 1954 showed how guerrilla warfare could evolve into a prototype for modern insurgencies. Fighting for independence from France, Algerian guerrillas used asymmetric tactics to exhaust a far superior enemy over 8 grueling years. Their struggle became a blueprint for liberation movements worldwide. And who can forget the Mukti Bahini of the 1971 Bangladesh Liberation War? This guerrilla resistance transformed East Pakistan into the independent nation of Bangladesh, proving that even in the face of overwhelming odds, strategic guerrilla warfare can triumph. The growth of guerrilla warfare wasn't just through action, but also through theory. Works like Mao Zedong's on guerrilla warfare and Che Guevara's guerrilla warfare codified the strategies of small, mobile units fighting against oppressive forces. Che's FOCO theory, for instance, emphasized the power of small, fast-moving groups to ignite broader revolutions. Guerrilla warfare is more than just a military strategy. It's a philosophy of resistance, a tool of the oppressed, and a constant reminder that even the smallest forces can leave the biggest impact. From ancient battlefields to modern insurgencies, its legacy endures. What lessons can we take from guerrilla warfare today? How will it evolve in the age of AI and drones? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more explorations into history and strategy. See you next time.